There have been too many words of wisdom. I don't know how much I can add to what Dr. Ramana said. True learning for me as well. So, firstly, thank you, ITM, for having me here. And Achilles, thank you. I've jumped the queue because I have a flight to catch. So, I'm coming in first instead of coming in second. That doesn't mean in ranks, right? Okay. So, I'll start by saying that I've got 40 years of experience. It's not 25. So, you don't need to judge my age by my years of experience because it's the learning, as Professor Ramana said, that matters. You come go to an institute to learn or to find a job. You guys decide what you want to do, because if you were not able to learn, you'll not be able to find a job, right? So I think they both go hand in hand. I'd like to encapsulate my 40 years of experience in 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes that we've given to speak here. And if I'm not able to do that, then I think I've been a failure, because what you've done in your life is easily countable on your fingers. And I'm addressing you students, and I'm actually envious of you, because in our time I started from the tic tac of typewriters today to AI, which is revolutionizing the all the industries with various technologies at the core. So you guys are lucky to be born in the era of AI, and you would not know the hard work that went, with the typewriters backstage. But I think it's an interesting era that you guys are in, and that is what makes this particular course in this institute so special for you guys, because you are at the core of where the technology is taking you, with things changing every minute, things changing every day. I think technology has become the backbone of everything, and I'm actually looking at you guys as entrepreneurs, data scientists, technocrats, or technology leaders in coming years, post you've done your course here and gotten your enriched skill sets. So to you guys, I think I'm not going to talk about technology because I'm not really a skilled person at technology. I know technology to the extent that I'm supposed to know, right? So I was just so I was just sharing the skill sets on what they teach at the future tech era, and I said this is all Greek and Latin to me. There's a folder in there, but I could read the it was blockchain, it was AI, it was XYZ. So that's what I'm supposed to know, and that's what I know, right? So I don't need to get into the details of all that. That's for you computer sciences students to get into the details. But I think I'll just share a few things with you, because it's not only technology that's made life easier for everybody, but there is a lot of learning. So just not base everything on machines, right? Like sir said, you decide whether you rule the machines or the machines rule you. I'm of this opinion, and having been using AI, quite regularly of late, But I feel that there is nothing to beat HI, and HI is human intelligence, because HI is what rules ML and MI, right? Because if you did not have the brains to create artificial intelligence, where did it come from? It didn't come from machines. Machines were used to create artificial intelligence. So please, guys, never ever, a few pointers that I'm going to just share with you. Never ever think or undermine the importance of human intelligence, whether it is to do with your work, whether it is to do with your relationships. I think human intelligence is something that's extremely important, and don't ever kind of give away, that part of your life there. Also, I think it's very important for you, especially in this era, to think like entrepreneurs. Because if you're not entrepreneurs, then you will never be able to, figure out as to that whole curiosity, that whole excitement that you have in life. That is something which will actually make you really, really go miles, as far as your careers and your, life is concerned. Then I think the power of vision and adaptability, because, like I said, when I was in the era of typewriters, today to computers, I learned, kept myself relevant. So I think adaptability is a very, very core pointer that will rule your lives, because if you're not adapting to newer things and newer challenges in life, then I think there's something that you will lose out on. Please keep yourself relevant at all points in time. Technology is changing by the minute, so you have to actually be one step ahead of technology to keep yourself relevant. Also, this computer science also has a lot of data, as was being talked about. But I think what is important is that data is the new oil. Really, all you need to do is refine that data, because there is no point in sitting on reams of data if you don't have any insights. So data is there, it's raw, it's the oil which is flowing, but only when you refine that oil with insights is what is important in life, and which will allow you to take up things. Innovation is all about problem solving. So you don't have to be a startup where you're saying that you've built this platform and you build that platform. But what do startups do really today? Startups are actually finding solutions to problems. When we were talking about platforms like Amazon or Flipkart, or even a Blinkit or a Swiggy or a Zomato, what have they done? They formulated platforms which have made life so much more easier. And I think a couple of other things, which is success. There is absolutely no shortcut to success, guys, because you have to work hard to be where you are. Treat it like a marathon and not like a sprint, because in sprints is not what will give you success. Hard work, absolutely, absolutely no replacement for hard work, because if you work hard, you treat your success as a marathon race, and that's when you will really really be successful in life. Also, I think as teams, it is very very important for you to collaborate rather than compete. Competition is always healthy, yeah, but I think what is important is to collaborate. So a couple these things are some things that I've learned through my life. So I'm not talking to you about what you should do in technology. You are the best judges at that. But I think it's just some life lessons to say I kept myself relevant. I translated, 4 decades from the time of Doordarshan today to OTT platforms. I kept myself relevant. I worked hard. There are certain things called perceived values that you talk about. One has always worked hard to make those perceived values stand by. So important for you to really imbibe these things if you think I'm adding some value to your lives in this. And also the last thing that I would like to mention is heroes always come late, but coming late does not make you a hero. So I think just pay some attention to that. Thank you so much for your patience.